We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey. Well, we won in Madrid. We won the effing lot. Bob Paisley, Bo Shagley. I can't even say it. Bob Paisley, Bo Shagley. The fields of Anfield Road. We are loyal supporters. Where do we come from? Liverpool. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, ole. Guys, I'm still celebrating. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I'm loving every minute of this, man. Until we're not champions, I'll still be celebrating. If you know what I mean, people. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button just to alert you every single time we come on the channel. If it's me, JK, and Nalante, we do our best in here. And we're never gonna stop. That's the saying. We're never gonna stop. Wasn't it beautiful, guys? Wasn't it beautiful the other day? Amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. I love my club so much, man. I traveled, with the team in the USA in the summer. It's worth it, isn't it? Now it's worth it. You know what I mean? Now we're champions. Everything I've done, all that money spent, going away to the USA, was well worth it, man. And I'm happy. Come on, guys, man. We're already champions. How many games to go? 4 games to go. We're already champions. I'm glad, we won at Anfield as well. It was the best experience ever, winning at Anfield. Because if Tarkowski, didn't obviously score that goal against us in that game, I think we would have won the game. We would have won the Premier League outside Anfield, if you know what I mean. So it's good to win at Anfield, man. And that celebration, I'll keep watching it back, man. I'll keep watching it back because we don't see this stuff. You know what I mean? It's something that's disappeared for a long, long time. And, the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Big up Karen, by the way. Big up, man. Big up. I hope you subscribed and all that stuff. Please, get in the comments as well. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here for the chat, as it says on the screen right there down below. I've put a poll up saying, is Mo Salah the greatest Premier League player ever? Obviously he's not the greatest player that ever lived at Liverpool Football Club, but we know who he is. It's Kenny Dalglish. You know what I mean? It's Kenny Dalglish. If you ever watched Kenny Dalglish, I suggest you go back, and watch Kenny, what he used to do for Liverpool Football Club at Anfield and everywhere else. As a player, manager, as a manager, he's done it all. He's done it all, guys. But yeah, guys, look at this. Look at this. I've got the trophy. I have the trophy right here. Oh, I'm gonna celebrate. When we go to the parade, it's gonna be the best thing ever, isn't it? It's gonna be the best thing ever. When we lift the trophy up in the air in the last game of the season against Crystal Palace at home on the 25th at Anfield. At Anfield, by the way, try to get tickets for that. It's more or less impossible, but you never know. We're going to be lifting this at Anfield with the fans, and we're going to be celebrating. We're celebrating now, as the great Allison says. Oh, damn, I lost something. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. Oh, there. Premier League. 20-time champions, 20 times. Liverpool FC. 20 times, I say. 20 times, Liverpool FC. We did it the Bill Shankly way. We're going to steal that song from Man United. We're going to steal everything from them, mate. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We don't care about the Manx. Let them cry. Let them drown on it. I can't wait when we lift that Premier League title. But enough of that. Enough of that. We've got a lot of things to talk about. I want to talk about, obviously, Arne Slot's press conference. We're gonna always show the video, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna see other videos of the rivals. I want to look at Said's reaction towards Liverpool winning the Premier League in the 20, and I'll look around YouTube to see what else is out there as well. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Fasten your seatbelts. You know what I'm saying, people, and hit the likes, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know how important this is? It's very important. I'm telling you guys. Liverpool Football Club lost its way for a long time, and I think the new, fans, youngsters, who are born after those title-winning seasons, forgot what Liverpool is all about. And this is why the older ones like myself, Uncle Rods, and etc., are gonna remind people about what Liverpool represents. And we're still gonna be here until everybody understands Liverpool Football Club is about winning and nothing else, nothing less. If you know what I mean. So yeah. So let's listen to Arne Slot. Let's see what he's going to be talking about. He might be talking about transfers. He might be talking about players that's going to play in the next 4 games, because it's time to unleash the poor players that haven't played all season, like Chiesa, Simicaz, Endo, etc. So let's see what he's saying, and then we could just judge for ourselves, as I always do. I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to react to each things he's going to say, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. We party now.
Again. What's the celebrations been like? What messages?
Go on. It's too early.
First of all, congratulations again. What's the celebrations been like? What messages of congratulations have you had, and how much you're looking forward to lifting the trophy and the parade to come as well?
That's a lot of questions in one. Of course, a lot of messages, and yeah, they are 9 out of 10 times they're the same. But it comes from a good heart, and it's always nice to get these messages. I've tried to answer all of them, not by sending big messages back, but try to answer all of them. It's been amazing, especially Sunday. It was for maybe for all the Liverpool fans, but for many of them, one of the best days of their lives, and I think it was the same for me. The way the whole day went, arriving at the stadium, how intense the fans already were. Then during the game, going 1-0 behind, so it even felt like, oh, they're not going to give it to us. We have to work for it. Scoring the goals, seeing how much it meant to the players.
Listen, mind you, that game was difficult. It wasn't. I was showing you on the trophy. It says Liverpool in the 2024, 2025. You can't see it. I don't know why, but it's already done it for me. So it's done right there at the bottom, right there. Just like here, it says on the middle as well. It says 2024, 2025 here, champions. Yeah, I've got everything, guys. I've got everything. More to come, man. The jumpers are coming. I've been wearing the same jumpers for 5 years, man. It's time to change. The hoodies I'm talking about, the hoodies. I want to get the black one and the red one again. So hopefully by tonight I get it. Yeah, this Tottenham are awful in that game. We battered them. I think they had a lot of rest. They rest their players for the Europa League game, and 5-1 wasn't really reflection of the performance of Liverpool on that day. We battered them from top to bottom. They got bullied. They got the goal from the set piece as usual stuff. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Guys, please like, share, subscribe. It says it right there. Hello, Karen. Big up. Big up Uncle Roz as always. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Roz. Let's get back to the press conference for the next game, which will be Chelsea. I'll be doing a watch along here. It says it right there on the screen, people. It's gonna come out later on.
But also to the fans was, and for me, was really special to be part of.
Who was the most famous person you got a message off of congratulations?
Yeah, I assume that's Jürgen. Yeah.
What did he have to say?
What did he have to say? Yeah, what most of them said, congratulations. And now you know how special of a club it is. Now you are part of the history as well. These kind of things, and he was really happy for me, for the players, for the staff, for the fans. Like we all know Jürgen. So yeah, maybe I forget a few, but I think he was the most famous one. Yeah.
What opportunity?
Listen, Jürgen, that man what he did for this football. Big up John Conway, bro. What Jurgen did for this football club, guys. Like, it's hard to say because you choke up when you talk about it. You know what I mean? Listen, I've supported Liverpool all my life. I'm not going to be like beating around the bush about that. I always mention it. I know, like, it's repetitive, but we struggled, man. We struggled for a long, long time. You know, we've been through terrible managers. We've been through all right managers. I could even like go back from Kenny after that. Kenny left us in obviously after the I think before the championship, I suppose, in the 90s. So, and then Graham Souness came after. Ex-player, legend, probably the captain of Liverpool. If we put an all-time 11 Liverpool team together, he didn't really like understand what Liverpool and the tradition in regards to the management side was all about. He might have played under it, but the way he changed things too quickly destroyed the team, if you know what I mean. If you look at Kenny, if you look at Joe before that, if you look at Bob before that, they followed the Bill Shankly motto. You know what I mean? Keep things in-house, buy players, put them in the reserves, and then let them understand the Liverpool way. So once the players they replace and leave, they're there ready to take the place. It was just a rotation of the same thing again and again. Success after success, dominance after dominance. Well, still the only team that beat Real Madrid in the Champions League final. You know what I mean? So that's how it was. Graham Souness just didn't. I think he just went abroad. You know, he went to, I think, down Sampdoria and all that stuff, seeing the way they eat over there, and, you know, came back. I think he managed Rangers before Liverpool. He wanted to change things too quickly. Got rid of the boot room, got rid of some of the players. That's like winning players. You know what I mean? Like, they understand the winning way of Liverpool. Brought in some dodgy players, if you know what I mean, that should not be at Liverpool Football Club. I mean, I remember Julian Dix. Julian Dix was awful. One season, I think he stayed with us, as I remember. And things like that. This is what we was buying. We was buying players that don't fit the Liverpool winning mentality. And then Roy Evans came along after that. Done pretty well. Players free at the back. It was exciting football, but too open. You know what I mean? Like, we challenged a few times, but we're just conceding too many goals. And he was a nice man. You know what I mean? He was a very nice man. Come from the boot room, ex-player for Liverpool, left back. You know what I mean? He managed the reserve team for years. Won a lot of championships with them. As the saying goes, there's only two teams in Liverpool, which is the Liverpool first team and the Liverpool reserve team. So that's how it was. But the thing with Roy Evans, he was just a nice guy. The players were walking all over him. You know what I mean? We had the Spice Boys era, and it was frustrating, very frustrating. And the players we was buying, it wasn't like Liverpool players, if you know what I mean. Like, we Alan Hansen leaves, Glenn Hussein comes and replaces him. Success continues, and then after that, when all that went pear shaped, we started getting Mark Wright, Neil Ruddock, John Scales, Phil Babb. There just wasn't Liverpool players. They wasn't solid enough in our team to win titles. Jamie Redknapp, you know what I mean. These players just was not good enough. And they had that share management with Gerard Houllier and Roy Evans. Didn't work out. It was poor, very bad. It shouldn't have happened. I mean, a big club like Liverpool Football Club, share management. Come on, man, that's an insult. Obviously, Gerard Houllier took over. It was exciting, but it wasn't the best football that we've seen. But he brought back Liverpool's mentality to a higher level. You know what I mean? Which is competing. He won the League Cup, he won the FA Cup, and he won the UEFA Cup at the time. But Roy Evans has won the League Cup, Coca-Cola Cup, minimum final. We know that already. But Gerard Houllier, poor health, couldn't do it anymore. And he got replaced with Rafa Benitez. Won the Champions League in his first season, lost Marco Owen, etc. But that great Man United team was just hard to break. Chelsea, Man United, whatever it was at the time, it was just hard to break. He just come in the wrong time, I think, because the financial side of Chelsea started kicking in, and they were buying any player that they wanted. They even kept great players on the bench. It was just difficult to compete with that. And then you got Man United with Alex Ferguson experience. Every player still wanted to join them, no matter what. It was just difficult. It was just difficult for Rafa Benitez. we competed like won 4 seasons as I remember, 2008, 2009 season. It was great, but we lost only 2 games. Man United still won the league, and that's another second place finish again. Always the bride. It didn't work out, and then we get Roy Hodgson after that. That's the only time we was getting tickets. I mean, majority of our fans, the fans just didn't want it. They were fighting in the stands. Sometimes I'm sitting there. There's 2 people having a punch up. You know what I mean? Because one says support the team, the other one says no. You know what I mean? It was just a madness going on at Liverpool at that time. And Kenny came in, settled everybody down. 2 cup finals, won one of them, lost the FA Cup final. He went the next season. You know what I mean? Obviously, he had half a season, I think, in the full season. And then Brendan Rodgers came in, didn't understand that appointment. Still to today, I don't understand that appointment. That's not a winning manager. He's not Liverpool, type of manager. Like, why are we getting, a Swansea, these type of teams manager? It doesn't make any sense. And, him being at Leicester proved it. He got Leicester relegated with those players that they have. Great players. And he got them relegated. Utter embarrassment, man, if you know what I mean. So, and then, we had to let him go. We challenged for 1 season. I've never seen a team concede so many goals, in that season and expect to win a Premier League title. I mean, it was just weird. We needed defenders that can defend, that could keep the ball out of the net. He didn't get that. It just continued. Like, even that he knew, we're going to concede a lot of goals. We scored a lot up front with Suarez and Sturridge and Coutinho and Gerrard and, etc. Henderson and that. But we just couldn't keep clean sheets. It was just terrible. And then Jurgen walks through the door after a sabbatical. And things changed. Things changed with Jurgen, man. Jurgen is a special, special guy, man. I'll give it up. Look, listen, I went through childhood all the way to adulthood, you know what I mean? And, what was I, 38? Something like that, anyway, at the time. And I said, I can't take more of this. I mean, like, if you look at the old days, if you follow Liverpool, man, it was stressful, very stressful. Like, if 1 minute you're winning things, next minute there's a gap in between from winning things, a long gap. You know what I mean? I'm happy in my life, guys. Like, I'm healthy in my life. I'm happy to see what we've seen the other day, because that hasn't come that often. Obviously, we won the championship in 2020. We didn't celebrate it with the fans. It was difficult. I mean, now we're preparing for a parade. All of us are getting ready. Everybody's calling everybody. Say, let's get there. Let's meet for the first time and all that stuff. Let's have a party. We couldn't do that in 2020. You know what I mean? So what Jurgen did, man, is something special, man. Because when he came in and he said, if I don't win a championship in the next 5 years, I'll manage somewhere in Switzerland. You know what I mean? He said, if I don't win a championship, like, it doesn't matter if it's Premier League, Champions League, etc., I will go and coach in Switzerland somewhere. That's what he said. And he delivered, man. That guy delivered. And I will never forget that. You know what I mean? Obviously, some people don't want to give him the applause, because of the way he managed the team sometimes. But, guys, there was at times, I remember with Roy Evans, when we used to compete in the UEFA Cup, we was going to places, I don't know, man, somewhere in Eastern Europe. And we were struggling to beat teams. Paris Saint-Germain, as I remember, in the UEFA Cup back in the day, when Leonardo used to play for them. I think John Barnes had his last game after that game. We was just getting beat left, right, and center by everybody. And it didn't matter who it was. But what Jurgen brought for us, man, what he got for us, is belief again. And, it's weird, like, how things have changed for the better, and we could beat anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. We can beat anybody in our time. And they say when Liverpool, we don't want Liverpool to win the league because we never hit the end of it. We ain't gonna stop. You know what I mean? We've been like screwed over so many times down the years. Jurgen should be on 3 titles right now, if you know what I mean. And he isn't, because of the trash of the PGMOL and the Premier League, because of hating on him. But every trophy we win now, we're gonna celebrate it. And what happened the other day showed what Liverpool Football Club is all about on the pitch. So inside the ground and outside the ground, it was just a parade like. And on the 26th, it's gonna be even more people. Let's just put it that way. But listen, let me just stay on Jurgen. He's a special guy, and they should be built. They should do something for him. Let me just put it that way: a statue or something for him at Liverpool Football Club, because the belief was gone, guys. The belief was gone. Goodbye. We're not a big club anymore. Everybody, all the youngsters, they were happy with being second and all that stuff, and finishing Champions League spots. That was gone. This guy just came and just destroyed everything. Destroyed the books, the history, everything of the Premier League, because the Premier League wasn't built for Liverpool. It was built for Man United. And you see the way Richard Keys is behaving. He was happy. He was saying next season Liverpool's not going to win anything. You know what I mean, Richard Keys? Because he's part of that Sky crew that destroyed Liverpool in the 90s. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Celebrate this, man. It's time to celebrate. I love it. And I'm not going to stop until this league is taken away from me. I'm not going to stop, because all these years, you've only won the COVID title. You only won the same titles as Leicester and Blackburn. That's all you hear. That's all you hear, man. We ain't in that picture anymore, man. We've won the same championship as Thierry Henry, the greatest Premier League player ever. So we've won the same title as Thierry Henry. So if anyone says to you, you won 2, if Arsenal fans start saying that to you, yeah, you're the greatest player, 1, 2, 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Booyah! Big up everyone on the chat, man. Uncle Rods, John Conway, Final Whistle. Go and subscribe to Final Whistle. Great guy, wicked content creator. And follow him on Twitter as well, please, guys. Big up Norm, man. Hello, Force Chat Champions. Yes, Norm, get ready, mate. You're gonna see me on the 26th, mate. I've already booked a hotel, and I'm gonna be down at Liverpool celebrating with you, brother. And whoever's coming, come, man. It's gonna be a great day. Big up Fozzy, everyone from Hash. Big up, brother. Let me put the comments up, man. I'm sorry about that, guys. Please hit the likes as well and subscribe, man. Subscribe. That's what it's all about. I'm here today. I'm free. You know what I mean? So why not? Why not, man? Let's see what Mr. Uncle. Can I say that now? I won't say that. Big up, Norm. Big up. Big up, Uncle Norm. I will be at the start of the parade for Queen's Drive outside Toby. I'll be Carvery. Yeah, I'm gonna be there from the start, bro. I'm gonna plan what I'm gonna do. Norm is I'm gonna be from the start, and I'm gonna go walk all the way down to the end. Come on, man. Come on. These opportunities don't come along that often, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kiss this medal forever. I brought everything, man. I'll be with you, Norm. I'm gonna do from the start to the end, bro. If you guys are up for that, let's do it, man. Let's do it. 100%, man. I don't want to wait another 30 years, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Inshallah, we'll be there, inshallah, because, you don't know what's going to happen in the next days. You know what I mean? Today, tomorrow, whatever it is. I live for the moment, innit? So that's how it is. Inshallah, we'll be all together. And, we'll be celebrating, meeting you guys for the first time as well. I bet Norm already, obviously, outside the stadium, but I want to meet the other guys who are on the channel and, outside the channel, have their own channels and all that stuff, like finals and all that stuff. Yeah, big up, guys, man. Just get the comments through, man. We're going to, celebrate still. We've got celebrations still, people. There you go. I was going to get the big one, but it's too heavy to carry, so I got a smaller version. There you go. And it's still got Liverpool 2025 on it. Believe it or not, guys. I swear. I don't know if you could see it, man. Why can't you see it? This damn thing. It's just right there. Liverpool 2025. Wow. Beautiful. 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 The final whistle says, I think this summer is the one. Yeah, they have to spend, bro. They have to spend. If they don't spend this summer, it's time to go in it. Even the loyal FSG fans have to be honest about that. Let's just be realistic here, guys. You know what I mean? Wake up to reality. You're the champions of England, so you got to buy the best. That's what you got to do, man. You got to keep these great players that got us the championship on their toes. Because if they still play every game, they're going to get fatigued. they're going to get too cocky and all that stuff. They know they're going to start the next game, even if they play badly. It can't happen, guys. It can't happen. They have to be on their toes. Yeah, I think the summer is going to be the one. Alvarez, man. I want my dream is Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Put Alvarez. I hope he comes to Liverpool.
You see now in the remaining games, and how do you refocus after that big celebration last weekend?
It's always it's nice that we play some very strong teams with Chelsea, Arsenal, Brighton, and Palace. So that gives immediately the challenge to those games. It's the end of the season, but we'll also have to look at this as the start of next season already. So, but yeah, it's Chelsea away first. We played them earlier on in the season. And I'm completely surprised, and not shocked, but surprised if I look at the gap we have with them at the moment, because at that moment of time, they were the better team on the pitch. But we found a way to win, and that is a quality that we didn't need a lot, because mostly we were the better team on the pitch. But in that game, we had to suffer more than any other game, maybe. So to be so many points ahead of them is a big compliment for everyone here at this club.
As you mentioned, just looking ahead to next season as well, can we just take a
Listen, Chelsea's going to be a difficult game, isn't it? It's going to be one of those games that's at Stamford Bridge. It doesn't matter the manager. It doesn't matter the players. They're always going to give us a hard game. So, as I remember, the first game at Anfield, it was I think the toughest game we had at that time, and they gave us a game and a half. And I remember a lot of people saying they're going to be challenging for the title, and I said no. Chelsea is not going to challenge for a title. It's just a honeymoon period with the new manager. That's how it is. You can't really judge teams on a couple of games. They have to be consistently doing it, if you know what I mean. And now, the Chelsea fans, they want Maresca out, which is weird, you know what I'm saying? But time and patience. Learn from Liverpool Football Club, you know what I mean? Time and patience with managers, then you'll get the rewards afterwards. What I see of Chelsea, they keep chopping and changing managers, and they think they're going to get a different results. It's not going to happen. Managers need time and patience. Give them 5 years and see what they can do in that 5 years. If you can't do that, it's going to be more or less impossible for you to win league titles. This is not the Chelsea of old. This is a new Chelsea, you know what I mean? And they're facing powerhouses now compared to the old days. For them to win a league, it's going to take them a while. It's going to take them a while, man, until they find that way of thinking. Giving time and patience to managers is the way of going forward. They're not going to win a championship. And I said it many times. I said it on here. I said they're just not good enough. I mean, a guy who come from Leicester in the championship because he got them promoted, they think he's going to come to Chelsea and win championships? Nah, no chance, man. No chance. Let me get to the comments. Apologies. Yeah, man. Big up, brother. Big up. Let me see what's here. Let me see. No. Oh, shit. Sorry, Steve. Apologies, mate. Big up, Steve. Big up, brother. Let's go, champ. As always supportive, Steve. Appreciate you, brother. Steve. Let's see what Norman's saying. I hope the club can show the hunger and drive to want more of this, because we want it. If they don't, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, if that game against Tottenham at home and the celebration hasn't showed John W. Henry and his crew what Liverpool is all about, I don't know what will, bro. That means if they don't do what we need to do, it just shows you the lack of ambition we've been saying for years. So what they need to do is, like Uncle Rod says, they need to prove us wrong. So if they start buying players and all that stuff, then we give a slight forgiveness for that. But it's how consistent you're going to be with that. And there's no more stands to build. There's no more, furloughs and pandemics. I mean, we're not facing that at the moment. So there's no excuses. I understood, when the pandemic happened, what's happened, they couldn't spend and all that stuff. And then, they had to put staff to furlough, on furlough and all that stuff. I understood. Because it was tough times. And they're not, rich owners like Man City. I understood. But that we've come out of that now. There's no more excuses. Now it's the next step. Now the next step is retaining that league and competing for the Champions League. We need to get a Champions League on top of the retaining the league next season. Other teams are going to improve. I agree. But it shouldn't stop us from improving as well. I mean, so 15 points is a start. I mean, so next season, obviously, teams gonna try claw that back, and it depends on where we're gonna go as well. So, with the players, the winning mentality is there now. They've seen what we're capable of as a football club. If that doesn't motivate them as players, I don't know what will, guys. I honestly don't know what will. They should not be at Liverpool Football Club. Konate has to sign a new contract. Trent, I hope he stays. I know I've been saying before, let him go, but it hurt me the other day when I watched him looking at the fans. I don't know if you guys seen it on the screen. He's almost crying and all that stuff. And, Curtis Jones pushes him out to get applaudance and all that stuff. He's done a lot, man. You know what I mean? You win 2 league titles. Not many of our greats of the 90s and the noughties have done that. He has done that. So I hope all this, bullshit about Real Madrid just goes away, because I heard Real Madrid are trying to get McAllister. They're not going to get McAllister. Do you think, like, we've come this far to weaken our team for you after you had a disastrous season? You must be out of your mind, Real Madrid. Seriously, like. You want to take our players. Go to Man City. Go to Arsenal. Go to Man United. Go to someone else. Because you started poaching our players when we're going for them, trying to buy them from other teams. Now you're coming to my football club and trying to unsettle my players. Well, McAllister's on a long-term contract. He hasn't even got a buyout clause. I don't think Liverpool do that anyway, as far as I'm aware. So it's going to be a long day for you guys. Good luck. Carmino. Big up, bro. Big up. Is that Mbappe on that picture? Oi. Guys, what's going on? Robbo wants a new deal. Hell no. Give him one more season, innit? Let him. I know I said let him go, but you need the experience, innit? You need the players that can keep the players together on the pitch as well as off the pitch. He could be like a Milner kind of thing. Get a proper left back like Kirkez, and then he could, teach him certain things along the way, and just get him on, let him play, games here and there. You don't have to let him play every game. You know what I mean? So let's be realistic here, man. Foz, Keys is a bitter person. He had an affair with his. I know. While his wife was ill. Look at that. There you go, man. Hairy is definitely hairy. I mean, he's definitely hairy, that's for sure, man. The guy's got hairy arms, man, that come out like Teen Wolf, you know what I mean? That's what you should call him. Teen Wolf. If you know Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox back in the days, guys, in the 80s, man. Michael J. Fox from the Back to the Future. That guy, he was playing a character called Teen Wolf. It was great. I used to love that film, actually. I kept repeating it every time watching it again. I could still watch it now, to be fair. I'm off in the next few days, so why can't I watch that? Come on. Guys, I'm happy. That's why I am the way I am, you know what I mean? I'm happy, man. I'm going to keep doing this. Kissing the medal, you know what I mean? The medal, which is 20. Come and get it. Come and get it. Liverpool ain't all that, Troop says. They ain't all that. Well, what are Arsenal, mate? You're struggling in the Champions League against PSG. You thought because you beat PSG in the Champions League, you're going to beat them again. Teams improve, my friend. Teams get better. And that young team is going to trash you guys. Let me just put it that way. Big up, everybody, man. I love the chat, man. I love the chat. Chat to each other as well. We're family here, man. That's what that's what I've been trying to build all these years. Family atmosphere. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. I haven't said that for a while. Yeah, Richard Keys is just a scumbag, man. Bare minimum I require from cheap broke FSG is 3 quality players for the starting 11. Hencape, Edison, and Alvarez. Listen, I'll take all 3 if it's possible. But I want that Varela. I think his name is Varela. Plays for Porto. I watched him for a bit, last summer, and the winter time. I think he's good, He could pass the ball. He could do aerial duels. He could win battles on the floor. He's got it all, Steve. You need to look at that Varela. He's the captain of Porto now. He is very good. Argentinian international, Keep McAllister around for a bit by the 3 Argentinians, just like the 3 Dutchmen, you know what I'm saying? So why not? Why not, man? Why not? Big up Cedric, man. I see people turning out today. I like it. Big up Cedric, man. Ask me any question, guys. I'll answer it for you guys. No problem, man. No problem. Call me anytime, folks. Listen, you're my guy. I don't know him. So course, I'm gonna call you, bro. I'm gonna call you definitely 100%. It's gonna be a group of us on that day. We're gonna be like celebrating like it's 1960. How do you say it? 69? Yeah, Brian Adams. 1969. Oh, someone like 69, yeah. 69, that's what it was. Guys, listen, I'm old, but I ain't that old. I ain't gonna remember it's 1969 because I wasn't born. Summer of 69. Yeah, I love Brian Adams, guys. I went to his you call it a concert? It was in the O2. I went to it. I went to watch him, man. He's just brilliant, man. Still one of the greatest in my opinion, man. Let's see. Anytime. Same here, Norm. Anytime, brother. Anytime, I'm here for you guys. Everybody that's got my phone number, I'm here anytime you guys want me, man. If you want me to do a stream about certain things, like just message me as well. I'll talk about it with you guys and we could discuss it, if you know what I mean. I want to make everybody feel at home. That's the whole point over here. I want to make everybody feel at home, just like this. We're going to make this one permanently at Anfield. Just like the European Cup, as Mr. Quasi said yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, yeah. We had a stream with Mr. Quasi in his channel the other day. He was talking about number 6 in the Champions League. You get to keep, you get to keep it, you know, when it's number 5, innit? If you look at Man United's treble, as they call it, win back in 1998 and 1999, that same trophy they won in that year is at Anfield right now. I've taken a picture with it. I kissed it, and I said, "Man United, that's your one, mate. That is your one. The one you won. It's at Anfield. You want to come and visit anytime? You're always welcome. You're always welcome, mate." And we're gonna trash them in there. Oh shit! What's happened to this? Sorry, guys. Off topic sometimes. I know, but that's just me, man. It's just me. It's just that's what I do, guys. It's the love for the game, innit? It's the love for the game. I don't want to be teaching people how beautiful football is. They should know it already. I mean, and I don't want to teach people how beautiful Liverpool is. They should know it already. When I was growing up, it was all about, you know, togetherness at this football club, and this is what we need to bring back, because I think people forgot about, you know, we don't leave anyone out. We don't leave anyone out as a football club. We're all together. We're all supportive of each other. If someone needs, you know, a subscriber in another channel, Liverpool channel, we'll go and help them out. We'll go and, you know, go in the chat for them. If they need us on there, we'll go and support them. It doesn't matter how many subscribers they got. I mean, things like that. This is what we used to be. And I think we forgot how to do things like that. We keep separating. We've gone to the entertainment side instead of like the footballing side. That nobody talks about tactics and all that stuff, how we could win the league next season. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to bring my tactics board up very, very soon. We're going to start discussing, you know, what players we need, where we need it, how can we dominate the league next season. We'll have a panel and we're going to discuss it. We're going to do that, man. We're going to definitely do that. No doubt about that. Steve says, I'm going to the parade also. See you on the Strand. I'm going to see you, Steve. I'm going to see you, mate. I'm going to see you. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait, Steve. Man. I can't wait to meet everybody. It's not all about the YouTubers. I'm talking about the fan base, you know, everybody that's going down there. John Conway says, Fozzie, I am going to Greece tomorrow for 3 weeks and I won't be around for any of your live streams. Sorry about that. Listen, you don't need to apologize to me, John Conway. You've been here from the beginning, bro, when I started this. So I appreciate you more than anything, man. Just like Norm, just like Steve. It's the support that counts, if you know what I mean. We don't ask for much. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for anything. I just want you guys to come here and chat with me. We'll have a debate if you have to, you know what I mean, and things like that. And if you need advice, I'm here, man. That's what I'm here for. Enjoy your holiday, bro. 3 weeks. That's a lot, man. I love it though. I wish I could go for 3 weeks. I think, well, last year I went more than that, I think, when I went to America to follow the team. So it was a good time. You know what? Thinking about last year when I went to watch Liverpool in America and I was doing my streams at the same time, I was fresh. I was like, there was no work, there was nothing, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, man. I would love to do it again. I don't think they're gonna go America this year. I think they're gonna go next year. So inshallah, I'll be there next year. It's the World Cup year as well. Don't forget, guys, it's the World Cup year next year. I could be going anyway, just for the World Cup reasons as well. So it's gonna be very, very interesting World Cup, man, because My favorite World Cup is '94 World Cup. Obviously, the final wasn't all that, but if you look at throughout the tournament, it was just an amazing tournament. Julian Alvarez would cook for us big time. There you go. The final was. I told you, bro. I don't know what people watch. You know what I mean? We'll keep going with this romance with Isak and all this stuff. Benteke played the same way against us. It's like they have to play against Liverpool in a certain way, and we're gonna like them. Forget about the romance, man. He's gonna cost too much anyway, and he's got injuries all the time. But Alvarez has no injury record. He's won it all. There's no pressure on him. He's gonna come to Liverpool, just be another, just get on with the business. And he is a clinical striker that can play as a number 10, as a number 9, as an out wide player, as he could take free kicks, corners, and everything. So I don't know what more you need when you got an all-round player there. I know everybody's thinking about, Atletico just, signed him last season. Well, Atletico signed Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank before, and they sold him the next season, and he scored over 30 goals. I mean, so it happens. You pay the right price. Give them Darwin Núñez plus cash. Bring that guy over here. Let him share, a bunk bed with bloody McAllister. There you go, man. Everybody happy. Happy days, man. Happy days. Happy days, man. Julian Alvarez is the one, man. It's the one. But let me continue. I don't want to disrupt the manager, head coach, everything at the moment. Let him say what he's going to say.
Check on Trent, and when you hope for that situation to be resolved.
4 weeks to go.
I know.
If there's any news on that, I wouldn't say you were the first one to know, but the people in front of me would probably hear it all together. And as long as there's no news from us, this is not the place to talk about this situation.
Hi again. Just in terms of Chelsea, obviously they played last night in Europe. Did you watch that game? What did you take from it?
Parts of it. I saw them taking other players off at halftime. So talking about quality, semi-final in Europe, taking so many players off and just bring a bunch of new players in with the same quality. So, but that's the Premier League. We all have that. All teams have so much quality. We can all do this. That's also the nice. That's why this league is so popular. So very good team. They mostly showed this for me against us. To play so good in our stadium tells you how much quality they have.
And just for me as well, you're on 82 points at the moment. You could get to 96, which would have been enough to have won.
With the points, guys, I think we need to get as much as we can. Just to prove the data is wrong. If you know what I mean, 80. I think the lowest in recent season that's won the league's 86 points. Man City in that real COVID season. If we get over 90 points, I think that's a good season, in my opinion. So I think we've got to aim for more points. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Play the French players, but be cautious at the same time and get those points on board. Just to prove the data's wrong. Because all we're hearing is a crap season and all that stuff. We don't really care, but I'm just trying to lighten the situation, if you know what I mean. So if we get over 90 points, 91, whatever it is, just get points in regards to the 90s, we'll be fine. We could actually, be grateful and be happier as a fan base, if you know what I mean. And that's what I want. That is what I want. Let me see what's going on. Big up, Alexandra, bro. Welcome to the party. We've got the party in the house, my friend. Look, got the party. There we go. Just missing Trudon. Was it or Norm saying I'm not taking any pro FSG crap this summer. We are champion. We are the champions now. No more excuses. Strengthen from a position of strength. No more spin this summer. Yeah, if they do that spin crap again, Norm, I'm gonna go to Anfield, bro. I'm gonna protest on my own. If you guys want to join me. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I've had enough. I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. There's too much of the same different seasons, if you know what I mean. And then you get fragile John W. Henry on the pitch the other day celebrating like he done something good. You've done nothing, man. Jurgen did all that stuff and Arne Slot, not you. And then you see the crime family like Richard, what do you call it? Julian Ward and Marco Edwards and all them lot. You know what I mean? Looking like gangsters, looking like the Cray twins. You know what I'm saying? Their heads slicked back and that stuff. One is wearing glasses and one isn't. The Cray twins. That's what you should call them. The Cray twins until they get it right. Ronnie, I was going to say Ronnie and Ronnie, but yeah, you say Ronnie and Reggie, innit? Oh. I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. That's all. Alvarez is my dream signing this summer. There you go, man. People are waking up. I said this back in December. Let me show you the video. I'll show you the video after this one. There's a video actually there that I've done before everybody else. Now everybody else is trying to take credit for, the video I made. As usual, happened before. It's nothing new.
The title of the last 4 years previously as well. How important is it to try and get the maximum that you can between now and the end of the season?
Nah, it's we are going into these 4 games trying to win them all. Of course, that's how we've what we always want. That's what every player that wears the Liverpool shirt should aim for: winning a game of football. I would judge us more on the amount of points we have now compared to teams that won it in the past 4 games before the end, because there's definitely a difference if we're still competing than the games we play now, because my lineups will be different towards the one we've had mostly during.
There you go, people. You're going to see the fringe players playing. He confessed to it now. I can't wait for that because I want to see the likes of Chiesa in a better team, because we haven't seen Chiesa play with the good players, with the world-class players, if you know what I mean. So finally, we're going to see that. Let's see if he could show us something, because it's unfair on him playing with the youth and, playing with the fringe players and then expecting him to do wonders. Like when you got the world-class players around you, it opens up spaces, if you know what I mean, guys. So that's what he hasn't had, because everybody's going to be concentrating on him because he's Chiesa at the end of the day. But now, when he's playing with like the likes of Van Dijk, Salah, etc., we can see the best of him. I don't know what Arne Slot meant. He's the replacement for Salah when Salah is, injured or tired or something like that. Chiesa can play in all 3 positions: at front, right, left. It doesn't really matter. He's that good, and he's done it in the past. Majority of the time, I think he played on the left. So he's an all-round player. So we can't make that excuse. He could just play on the right. That shouldn't be. I didn't know what he meant about that when he said that once. I was kind of shocked. But yeah, give Chiesa a chance, man. I felt bad for him the other day, man. I saw his face, man. He wants to be part of the party, but he can't. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't contributed anything. That's the saddest thing with Chiesa. When I watched him the other day, it really choked me up, man, because he's the type of player that you need around your football club. Happy, go lucky, no problems. You wouldn't put anything in the press that's gonna say like, oh, he's not happy at Liverpool and all that stuff. People were making it up early in the season, as we know, because he's still here. So yeah, just give the guy a chance, man. I don't care if you have to pay money. Just give the guy a chance. You will recruit that. You will get that money back in no time anyway. So just let it go, man. Let it go. Let him get a medal. Let him get a medal, man. It's unfair. Really, really unfair, man. And the likes of Endo as well. Look at the way we were singing Endo's name in the stands the other day. We love Endo. You know what I mean? Because he's same as Chiesa, happy, always, available for Liverpool Football Club. No complaints about, if he's starting or not. Those are the type of players, as a coach, should give you, pride to start them. And that's what I want to see. But I don't see enough of that.
The last 10 months as well. We're not.
But listen, I can't judge Arne. He's won the league at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And he hasn't given us those kind of things. I have to play a player because we need to prove you wrong kind of thing. I think when we did that so many times in the past seasons, we lost league titles because of, we're trying to prove people wrong. Darwin Núñez can score 20, 30 goals a season. You know what I mean? That hasn't happened this season. So, and he's won the league because of, the way he was managing the team. And it worked. It worked.
Going to change everyone, but there will be a few players that come into the team. There will be a certain rotation in the upcoming games. That's not to say that we're going to lose them. We have a lot of trust in the players we are going to play now as well. But I think it would be more honest to judges on the points total we have now compared to the ones that have won the league in the past, where they still had to fight till the end. And I think, if I'm correct, that we are on the same amount of points as many other teams that won the league recently, 4 games before the end.
So it's just, sorry, one more if I may. So is that the thinking for you now, is in terms of having a look at the squad players, as you alluded to think perhaps more for next season?
This season as well, because I think some of them deserve to play already earlier this season, because they've trained so well. They are good enough to play for this club. But I mainly chose the same players, and I think this is also a moment to see where they are. Also looking towards next season, maybe a bit already, but definitely also because they deserve to play this season.
Thank you.
We've been speaking a lot.
I like that. Norm says lots of teams seem to step up the effort against us. It's because we're Liverpool Football Club. It doesn't even matter if we're not winning the championship. Beating Liverpool Football Club is something special for other teams, and this is why they try that extra bit against us. No matter the situation, it doesn't really matter if it's Liverpool challenging for title. It doesn't matter if Liverpool is top 8, bottom half of the table. Beating Liverpool is something for those teams to be proud of. That's where it is. They know who the biggest team is, man. They know who the biggest team is. Let's be realistic here. Yeah, man. Let me just go through the comments, and then we obviously gonna have to end the press conference with Mr. Arne Slot. Cedric, big up, brother. Big up, Cedric. Did he say big up to everybody? Arne Slot. Anfield Irishman, big up, bro. Big up the Irishman. Please just go and subscribe to Irishman. He's got a beautiful channel. The likes of Nalante and JK are on there as well. He's on here sometimes whenever he's ready, or whenever he's free, he comes on here as well. So please support the Irishman. Top quality guy. Big up, Brian. Can't wait, mate. The parade. I can't wait as well, my friend. I can't wait. Wee. Yeah. When Virgil picks it up, Virgil is going to be lifting the Premier League title for the 20th time. Liverpool FC, champions of England. Oh, yes. I can't wait for that, man. I can't wait for that. In front of the crowd as well, man. I wish I had tickets. I wish I did, but it's impossible, man. It is impossible. This man traveled all the way across the Atlantic to watch Liverpool in the summer. Why can't I get a ticket for the final game of the season just to celebrate? Celebrate with the team. I'm not crying, but I'm joking.
Lots of fans this week who seem to really, really love the way you celebrated, both on the pitch and afterwards as well at Anfield on Sunday. I just wondered, do you feel like your connection with the Liverpool supporters went up a notch after the celebrations unfolded?
If that was still possible, because I from the first day I'm here, I feel that they support me and the team, but definitely me as well. I think if you win something together, it's for the same with me, with the staff, with the team, with the fans, the players, with each other. It always goes up a notch. That's what you said. When you win something together, it's a game of football, but even more if you win a trophy together. That always lifts you to a new dimension. Yeah.
And Harvey Elliott said this week that he wants to stay and fight for his place. He's not perhaps had as many minutes as he'd have liked this season. Is he someone that you feel has got a big future at Liverpool?
I think first of all, it's very important that players who are here with us like to stay. That's a big compliment to everyone working here. And Harvey is one of the players that haven't had as much playing time as he maybe deserved. But like some others, he's in competition with so many good players that many have chosen for other players. Also partly because he was injured for a long time. And I've been honest with him. The first part after he came back from his injury, he wasn't the same as he was before his injury. But the last few months, he's back to his old level again. But there was no need for me to start with different players. But I think if you look at the amount of minutes he had in the last 1 or 2 months, and the time before, you can see it goes up already. So that tells you that I like him more now than I did when he came back from his injury the first month.
Listen, for Harvey Elliott in preseason when I was in the USA, he was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, guys. Like in that number 10 role, he was creating goals and all that stuff for the players. It's just unfortunate he got injured. That's about it. With him, when he gets injured, it takes him a while to get into the rhythm, and this is what he's been struggling with. But he deserves, a starting place. Obviously, the Plymouth game didn't show the true quality of Harvey Elliott. As we already know, a lot of criticism came down his way in that game, but here, the kid is saying, I want to stay at my beloved club, I want to fight for my position. We're seeing it. We'll see, because when a team wins championships, the players' performances elevate to the next level, because you can't be dropping off. Everybody's looking at you now, and you have to perform in a consistent basis. And this is what he needs to start doing as a player. Well, he's only 21, guys. So he came when he was 17. Liverpool through and through. He's born Liverpool fan, just much like all of us here. So, yeah, at least a player that supports the club and loves the club. He says what he means, like, from the heart. He's not even a Scouser, just like myself and that. But he loves the club as much as everybody else. And him coming out saying he wants to stay and fight for a place. I love that. And let's see what he can do. Cedric says prediction for the Chelsea game. Lots of people are saying it's a draw. I think we're going to win it, because there's no pressure on the team anymore. You know what I mean? When we got pressure, these are the times we draw. These are the times that performances don't look right. But now, the pressure is off and the players can release themselves on the pitch. I think we're going to beat Chelsea by 2-1. I think so. I think we're going to beat them, bro. 100%. I've got no doubt about that, because when the pressure is off, the pressure's on Chelsea, innit? They have to finish in the Champions League spot. So they're going to be, going all out, and they're going to open spaces. It's not the Chelsea that we used to see in the past. This is a different Chelsea, if you know what I mean, guys. So when the pressure is on, it's going to be, easier for the opposition who have no pressure. We don't see ourselves having pressure. We're going to be like when Fulham beat them. I mean, Fulham had no pressure going to the Stamford Bridge. They beat them, didn't they? Elliott swap deal with Gordon, a deal or no deal this summer. I like Gordon, you know what I mean? But we don't need to swap Harvey Elliott with him. We could still get him if he wants to come. Liverpool need to test the water, bro. They need to test the water. Put money up front and see what they say. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. Because there's always wingers out there who are better than actually Gordon. That's cheaper than him. The only thing with him is he's a Liverpool fan, so he will give us his all on the pitch, and that's good. But he plays for Everton. Let's see the next comment. I like Gordon, Steve, but I think that could be dependent on Diaz leaving. About Diaz, Norm, I haven't seen Barcelona. I think Barcelona. I've heard Barcelona said they're not interested because of his age now. Like he's heading towards 29, I think. So yeah, with the Diaz train, I don't think is no longer heading towards Barcelona. Let me just put it that way. I think they're looking at younger players. I even heard the other day they're looking at Alvarez to replace Lewandowski. Lewandowski. I don't know. Sorry about his name, man. Got a Polish wife, and I don't even have to say Lewandowski. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, so I've heard they're interested in Alvarez to replace Lewandowski. So we'll see, man. Barcelona don't have that pull power anymore like they used to. So Liverpool still can jump ahead of them on Alvarez, if you know what I mean. Because we've got the players. We've got the players to give them Atletico, Darwin Núñez, Diaz, etc. Jota. They could take those players, swapping around with Alvarez plus cash or something like that. Mexico 86, Italia 90, USA 94, best World Cups for me. Yeah, 100%, bro. I watched Mexico 96, so 86, almost 86. 86 with Maradona, of course, as the best player, of course. That goal against England and all that stuff. I've got the video. I still got the video somewhere. I've got my bag up there with a video recorder and cassettes. Yeah, that World Cup. Goodness gracious me, man. The summer hot summer in Mexico. Lord of mercy. It was so good. It was absolutely beautiful. I wish I could remember it, but I can't. You know what I mean? 86 World Cup. Damn, what a tournament. 90 World Cup. All I remember is Gaza crying. My mom always says, "What's that guy always crying for?" Yeah, that's what I remember. Baggio, when he dribbled from the middle all the way, took on about 3 or 4 players, slotted it in. Cameroon, Scalacci, and yeah, man, crazy stuff in 90 World Cup, 1990 World Cup, man, Italian 90. Pavarotti, as I remember, singing that song. Yeah, man. 94 World Cup. Diana Ross didn't start it well, did she? She missed the whole empty goal. Damn her. Yeah, but it was, and Whitney Houston singing, of course, the late great Whitney Houston. It was an amazing World Cup. USA actually hosted the proper World Cup that summer. It's one of the best I've ever seen, of course, in my lifetime. I've seen a few, but that 94 World Cup, every team had a special player. It doesn't matter if it's South Korea. It didn't matter if it's Japan. It didn't matter if it was Germany. They all had special players everywhere. Crazy stuff, man, in that World Cup. Hristo Stoichkov, like banging in goals, free kicks and all that stuff, man. And you got Thomas Brolin and Martin Dahlin and Kenny Anderson. Remember Kenny Anderson, people? Yeah, man, it was just special. And then, Saudi Arabia, that guy scoring from, the halfway line, taking on all the players against Belgium. Philippe Albert was part of that defense that got dribbled past, by the way, the ex-Newcastle player. Yeah, but Brazil, Romario, Bebeto, Mauro Silva, so many great players, man. Dunga, Rai, Leonardo, Cafu, Jorginho before Cafu, and Maros, what do you call it? And Marcio Santos, and out there at the back, Barranco. Remember Barranco? Yeah. Even Leonardo. People misunderstand about Leonardo. Everybody thinks that he was a creative player. Leonardo. He was actually a left back that went into being number 10. But if you watch that World Cup 94, he was a left back, and he elbowed the USA defender, proper elbow, guys. Like, I think he fractured his bone on the side of his cheek, I think, or something like that, and he got sent off for that. I don't think he played after that, because Barranco came on and scored some free kick against Netherlands, as I remember. Like, it was like moving, bro. Like before Roberto Carlos in La Tonwa, when he scored that free kick. Barranco used to be a solid left foot player, man. Poof. Special team Brazil, that one. And then you got Italy, Maldini, Baresi, Pagliuca in goal, Musi, Baggio, Signori. I could still remember it, because that's the World Cup I could remember properly. And it was very, very special, man. I always advise people, like, the most important thing in life, if you're a football fan, go and watch back things, man, because it opens your eyes a lot, man. It opens your eyes a lot. Now I'm open to this. That's what I'm open to. Yeah. 86 World Cup, 1990 and 94. Goodness gracious me. I wish World Cups were like that again. I really miss it. Really miss it, man.
Just not on that then, so players like Harvey, maybe Chiesa, have they got something to prove to you in these last months, do you think?
I don't think they have anything to prove to me, because I see them every single day in the training ground, and I've seen them playing for us in the past or this season. Now, Federico not in the past, but he has had a great career at other clubs as well. So I don't think these players have to prove the quality players they are. But I think they want to prove for themselves that they are that they are good enough to play for us, and I already know that they are, and probably they themselves know this as well. So, no, I don't think they have a point to prove, but I do think they would like to play. But as I said, it's not now that all the ones that have played all the games are not going to play anymore, and all the other ones are going to play now. I've did this once before, Plymouth away. And I got quite a little criticism by you, or didn't I? So I don't think, and that is probably then also not an honest chance. So we will mix it up.
Yeah, Plymouth away was awful, guys. I can't be real. I didn't. Big up MK, by the way. MK, big up, bro. Big up Dara, as always, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody that's on there. I'm gonna get to the comments. Don't worry, guys. I'm not skipping anything. I'm just welcoming people in, of course. Big up Dara and MK. Big up Alexandra as well. Big up Alexandra. There you go. Big up, bro. Yeah, that Plymouth game. You know, Plymouth were, I think they're relegated now. They were at the bottom of the table of the championship, and we play like that. It's not right, man. The game was just awful from the start. I think Joe Gomez got injured in and all that stuff in the first few minutes, and we just didn't recover after that. We were just all over the place. It's a learning curve, isn't it? It's a learning curve. As he said, like, you know, he got a lot of criticism after that game. Rightly so with them, if you know what I mean, because we didn't do anything. Like, I can't remember that. It's a game to forget. I was doing a watch along, and I don't really lose a lot in the watch alongs, but that day it was just awful, man. The passes we was making didn't even make sense at times. I can't remember even us creating any chances in that game. It was so bad. Yeah, we got the title we wanted, and the team deserves it. Yeah, 100%, Alexandra. There's no one that deserves that more than the team. They gave it their all this season. They ran through walls, everything to win that title this season. And 15 points clear. It's no joke, bro. It's no joke, my guy.
But it's not going to be 4 games with the same lineup as we had against Tottenham.
You mentioned earlier that you're already starting to think about next season, which this season you never did. You always think about the next game. So how much advantage does winning the league with 4 games to go give you in terms of looking forward to next season, in terms of planning and everything?
There are so many things that have influence on next season. Is it an advantage, yes or no, that some teams could go to the Club World Cup? Is it? I think the main advantage of winning the league is that till now, if I spoke to players, new players that we wanted to bring in, I always told them that our fans are really special, that it's special to play at this club. I think that was maybe not even necessary to tell them in the past, but after Sunday, I don't think I ever have to tell anyone again how special our fans are, because that was unbelievable. Not only because of how much emotions there were, but them not coming onto the pitch. The amount of times I see teams winning the league and there's a pitch invasion after 2 minutes, everyone's like, yeah, what are we doing here? Let's go inside. But they all stayed in the stands, the way you say it. And
listen, guys, the behavior of our fans in that game, before he even said it, I said it. I did say, I'm so happy the world got to see Liverpool Football Club, and you know the way we behaved. That we didn't invade the pitch, we didn't make a mockery out of it. Showed what kind of class we have. You know what I mean? And shows what kind of champions we are. It's not like these kind of clubs that just don't care about things. We care. It showed we cared. It showed the world what we're all about. We're a proper football club. You know, the best in the world, in my opinion. And not invading the pitch like he said, so the players can get off and then come back on as soon as they get rid of people. It didn't happen. We started singing players' names, and you know, each one was getting applaudance. And oh man, it was so beautiful. Still, like till now, I start crying, man. It was so good. Absolutely. Listen, head coach, what he just said there. Thank you very much, my friend. United won it 74 points in 1997. Was it poor league then? We have 8 more points now with 4 games left. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, bro? Whenever it concerns Liverpool Football Club, it's always wrong. You know what I mean? The way we do things, like the COVID title, PGMOL, this one they call it. Even the referee confessed he doesn't like Liverpool Football Club, and he doesn't like Jurgen Klopp. And we probably screwed over Jurgen a few games to not win the league titles. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's madness, isn't it, man? But we don't care. We've conquered all of Europe. There you go, people. We've got this. Can't take that away from us, man. Can't take it away. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. Cheer. Let's go.
The celebrations were incredible. But not even after the game, also during the game. So, winning the league, having these fans, I think... this is a big attraction to every player we want to bring in, and that's definitely helpful. But if it's helpful that we won the league now already for next season, that is so hard to tell you.
Hi, Arnie. Considering the progress English teams have made in Europe, what does that say about the strength of the Premier League? Considering Manchester United are 14th and Tottenham 16th, and they could be contesting the Europa League final.
Yeah, but I think the number 14 and 16 of the Premier League have so much more funds than the number 1 in Holland, for example. So it's not a complete surprise that teams, and we have many of them in the Premier League, have so many more funds than everywhere around the world, every other place around the world, except for Paris Saint-Germain, except for Barcelona, Real Madrid, and a few others. That is not a surprise that English teams go all the way into Europe, especially in the Conference League and in the Europa League, because they are in a different league when it comes to money compared to the other teams that play there. In the Champions League, it's more balanced, I think. So it's a big achievement from Arsenal that they are still in the semi-final.
It's not a weak league, people. It's the way people want you to see it. It's because how good Liverpool are. This is what they want to like take the focus away from. People, you know, Liverpool are a threat. You know, we're really, really good with our first 11. If we had more than that, you know, coming off the bench or replacing players, we would have dominated football. But we chose not to do it in the summer. Hopefully, in this coming summer is going to be a big summer, like everybody else is saying. So don't like believe in like how weak the league is how good Liverpool's been. Honestly, that's what it is. Arsenal gave up in a certain time of the season. They could have had more points, but they gave up, and you know they concentrate in Europe. That's why they look the way they look at the moment. If they still continued, obviously they'll be in a lot of points as well. But when they knew they couldn't reach Liverpool and they couldn't extend their players' legs that far, that could disrupt their Champions League, you know, progression, they gave up. They gave up. So it's not our fault, guys. All we can do is win our games and win championships. That's all we can do, and we have, guys. Don't ever, you know, believe what these rival fans are saying. They're jealous, man. I guarantee you, if you say to the rival fan, "Do you want to take our place?" They say, "Yeah." so you can't be wrong. You can't be wrong. Man City has been holding this league hostage for 4 years. They gave Arsenal players, and they still beat them to titles in the last 2 years. You think they think? Come on, man. Come on, man. They never see Arsenal as a threat. They never seen that. You don't sell to your rivals. We tried to buy Alvarez in the summer from them, and they said no. But if that was Arsenal, they might have, you know, sold Alvarez. But Arsenal don't think like that. They think as shit. What I would like to see is Endo and Szoboszlai in a more advanced role. See how that works. Because in my view, that is where he is best. Szoboszlai is playing to me. Endo is a DM in it, so I'm not gonna really. Endo is Endo, and he's great. He could play as a defender, a right back, whatever it is. But he's more of a DM. But with Szoboszlai, I think he's playing in his right position. It's just I got off. It's like what Mo Salah said at the end of the game. I told the head coach in the beginning of the season that, let me do less defending. I'll get you more goals and creativity. That's what Salah said, and it worked. With Szoboszlai, I honestly think it's not him playing the way he ain't playing the way he wants to play, because he had to sacrifice certain qualities to help the team win the league. I'm starting to know that, because the way Mo Salah spoke about his position after the game, I'm starting to like think this is what's happened. Because the way Szoboszlai runs around the pitch, he's more of the first point of defense, and they put his quality in regards to passing, shooting, and all that stuff in the back burner. So he's going to be the facilitator to the attackers, if you know what I mean. Let them score the goals. I'll just win the ball back up front and, you know, play in that role. But as time goes on, I honestly think Szoboszlai will be more quality player. He will bring more of his qualities into the games. I think he's gonna dominate games. I think he's gonna take, you know, responsibilities as a leader very, very soon. Because If you look at Kevin De Bruyne, he's similar to Szoboszlai. When Kevin De Bruyne came to this country, he went to Chelsea, couldn't do much. He went to Man City. I don't know how he started, but he went to Man City around 24. And then, as seasons went on, he improved to become one of the best players in the Premier League. And that's how I see Szoboszlai, who's around the same age right now. Next season, he's going to be different, I think, man. And people need to keep an eye on that. Because the way we're judging him is really stupid. Because you look at Gini Wijnaldum, he came in as an attacking midfielder. He sacrificed his game for the team to win titles, to play a more deeper role. And that's what I'm trying to tell you about Szoboszlai as well. He's a number 10, but when there's more quality around him at this moment in time, at his young age, he's letting them have the spotlight. But there is a time he's going to have the spotlight. And if you look at him in the season, there were some important games, Man City away. And I don't know, we faced someone at home, he scored. He was scoring goals, Tottenham away, as I remember, and Tottenham at home. He did score goals in important games. So he does that sometimes as well. So, but yeah, as time goes on, I think he's only 23, 24 guys. The only way is up from here. So don't lose hope on him. He's gonna get better. It does piss me off sometimes as well. I do talk about him, but I'm more of the side of looking at what Salah said the other day about him go hanging instead of defending the whole game. So a lot of players have sacrificed a lot for the team, for the benefit of the team, obviously, to win titles. Yeah, so just look into it that way of things, man. Because we're not football coaches, guys. We're not experts. They found a way to win the league title this season, and it worked. And if you told me this in the beginning of the season, I'll take that with both hands. If it's gonna say Szoboszlai is not gonna be performing as you want him to do, as you want him to, with taking long range shots, setting up goals and all that stuff. He's gonna do the dog work for the rest of the team. And we're going to win the title. I would have taken that with both hands. And we have, man. We made a lot of sacrifices. Like I said about Gini Wijnaldum, he sacrificed his attacking position for the benefit of the team. And it worked. Firmino, same thing. He sacrificed his, goals and, contributing a lot into the game for the benefit of the team. And look what happened when he was there. So sometimes you got to do that. So if you want to win championships, sometimes you got to sacrifice a lot. And that's what these guys have done, man.
So yeah, it tells you how much money there is in this league and how strong this league is. But we all knew this, that we didn't need this season to know that the Premier League is probably by far the best league and the most competitive league in the world. There are not many leagues where the number 15, 16, 17 now. Because of a coincidence, it's them, United and Tottenham. They normally are not there, but even the teams that are normally there have players that can play for the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 as well. And you don't see this in any other league, I think.
No? Hi, Anna. You mentioned that Chelsea were the best team in the first game, and they had some real joy tactically, probably giving you more tactical problems than anyone else this season. Do you enjoy these kind of tactical battles, and do you expect a similar examination on Sunday?
Yes, because Chelsea plays the same style as they played at Anfield, and they've played the same style always. It's always 3-2, 4-1, or the way you want to call it. They always bring one of their defenders into the midfield, and they did this in our game as well. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a surprise because we've seen them playing. I think it was somewhere around the 11th game, or when did we play them? Yeah, so we knew that they did this, but we didn't defend that well enough, or they were just outstanding. That's also a possibility. I do feel that was one of their better games during the season. But yeah, apart from tactics, they have so many good players in their squad that is the biggest thing you have to fight against, not the tactics. It's always the players you have to play against.
Speaking of the players, Alexis McAllister has been nominated for Premier League Player of the Month. I think he's probably been a little bit underrated over the course of the season. He's not someone who's been spoken about as much as some of the other players. How important do you think he is to the success you've been able to get this season?
Oh, McAllister. Goodness gracious.
I don't think he's underrated by me because he played
none of us.
Maybe every game or close to every game. Maybe the few times he didn't play, that was because he either needed rest or he got a knock, so he couldn't play. Very important player, game intelligence,
100%.
so comfortable on the ball. But what makes him even more special to me is normally players that have so much game insight and are so comfortable on the ball are not as aggressive and intense without the ball. And he is one of the few players in the world that combine this. So great game intelligence, great on the ball, but a tenacity, that's the word you use here.
Listen, McAllister, guys, like this guy, underrated. No, he is that good. If you look at the best teams in the history of obviously the Premier League and all that stuff, they've got these type of players. You got Chelsea, SEN and players like that. You got Liverpool, so you got Manchester United, Paul Scholes. You got Man City, the Silva brothers. You know what I mean, Bernardo and David. You need these type of players. If you got these type of players, you win in championships. Let me just put it that way. In game intelligence, like he said, and always, at the, always, at the right place at the right time. He's always there. He's always, winning challenges in important areas which people don't spot actually with McAllister. As I said, every team that dominates championships, they have these type of players. We've got to do everything to keep McAllister. His attitude, immaculate. You can't really disagree with anything about that guy, man, because I can't even say a bad word. I think he's just phenomenal, man. The business we did with McAllister should be congratulated. I think it's one of the best I've ever seen in football in a long time. He's not worth 35 million. He's worth maybe 150 million, something like that. If Rice and all these guys are worth over 100 million, and Carcedos and that, he's worth more than them lot. Goodness gracious me, man, this guy. That's why I don't want to talk about him, because when you start talking about the likes of McAllister in a certain way, that stupid club with at Madrid, the Madrid club is going to come and sniffing around because they're already looking for a Modric replacement, and the only one I can think of that's close to Modric is McAllister, and I'm worried, man. It really worries me. But thank God he's on a long-term contract. Let me just put it that way. Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole. We're near the end, guys. We're near the end. I don't want to bore you to death.
Without the ball, that is in our midfield, he stands out in terms of tenacity.
Can I just ask, is there any update on Conor Bradley? Is he going to be available for the weekend?
He will train with us today, so that's the first start, and let's see how he does. So we expect him to be available. I don't know if that means that he's available to start, but if all goes well today and tomorrow, he will probably be in the squad. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Arne.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I love that. Loved everything about the press conference. Yeah, honestly, what a genius. What a genius, man. Thank you very much, sir. Let me just stop this. Let me just show you something. I showed Uncle Rods and Anton the other day. I want to show you guys, man. It made me laugh. I put it on my Twitter account as well. So you guys gonna like this. You guys gonna like this. Africans are the best, man. We are the best. Let me just put it that way. We are the best. There we go. Let me share it with you. Look at this. It's a short thing. It's not gonna be a long video like the other one. Don't worry.
Congratulations. What do you have to say?
We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop.
Okay.
From Paris to Turkey, we fucking won a lot. With Shaki and Propasli, we are supporters of Liverpool. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
Campione!
Campione, campione. Ole, ole, ole. Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole.
Put them paper for their eye.
Champion,
Including me.
Like Annie Slot, la 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 la. Annie Slot, la 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 la. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah. Thank you very much. What is season?
I told you guys, man, you're gonna enjoy this. It's so funny, man. Absolutely funny, man. Goodness gracious me. Goodness me. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you gotta have fun in it. You gotta have fun. That was it. Killed me. Absolutely murdered me when I saw that one. But yeah, let me read out the messages and I'm going off ski, guys. Appreciate everybody that's been on. I was gonna do the rival thing, but I have to save that for another day. I'll be doing the watch along Chelsea Liverpool. Please tune into that on Sunday as well. Champions from Edward. Yes, get in. Great time to tinker around with the lineup. Yeah, spot on, MK. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. We are champions 20x Kings of England. 100%. No doubt about that. I'm just going down the comments, man. Don't worry. Chelsea needs the points, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, MK. The pressure is on them, not us. I mean, they have to come out and do something. You know what I mean? Steve says, what's Steve saying? Steve says Elliot position is central midfield against the low block teams. Yeah, I agree. We smashed Chelsea. Nunes hat trick. I think you need to get rid of that Nunes thing. Just let it sail away, as Crisscross says. Crisscross says, sail away. I love that tune. At Fuzzy, what was Mr. Steve saying? Sorry, Steve. I'd rather have it on the big screen, the messages, because if I look at the small one, I can't see nothing because I'm blind. At Fuzzy, I can see a lot of deals this summer with players swapped and cash on top. The last time we sold players for good amount of money was the 2020 season, the season we won the league. You know what I mean? So let's just hope a lot of money comes in the summer, so we could invest in players coming in as well. As I said, yes, other teams can improve, so can Liverpool. I want to keep Diaz. He helped us win the league. I've got no problem with Diaz, man. I really don't. You know what I mean? I just get fed up with him sometimes because he doesn't really create goals. It takes him about 5 or 6 games to start doing that. Create goals, and score goals. He doesn't dribble past players. It frustrates me. Maybe because I'm spoiled because of Mane. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because of Mane, I'm spoiled and all that stuff. I remember running home. From school to watch Cameroon versus Argentina. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Listen. Oh, man. I can't say the surname. Scored, yeah. Cameroon, bro. Goodness me, man. What a team. Roger Miller. Yeah, Roger Miller. That's it. Roger Miller. That dance. He was about 40 years old. Can't believe it. Kenny Anderson. Yeah, man. Good memories. Fuzzy, good man. How do you say it? Good memory. Good. Oh, sorry, I can't say it. Memory is elephant. Yeah, Kenny Anderson, man. I can't. Come on, man. Come on, Anderson. Come on. Goddamn memory. Yeah, goddamn memory. Goddamn, your memory is elephant. That's what I'm gonna say. Fuzzy, goddamn, your memory is elephant. Yeah, bro. I could only remember what I want to remember, which is things that made me happy back in the day, bro. That's why I remember these players. Thomas Brolin. Brolin and Martin Darlene back in the day. Steven Schwartz, ex-Arsenal player, the left foot, hammer. Yeah, man. I remember that Swedish team. Great Swedish team. And Henrik Larsson was actually, in the team as well. He's coming off the bench, as I remember. Yeah. And then you got the German team, Jürgen Klinsmann and Müller and all those players in that team. Poof, goodness me. Crazy stuff, man. Roger Miller, man. Roger Miller, Mr. Dara. What a player, man. What a player. Kenny Anderson, man. Hristo Stoichkov. Georgie Haji. Batistuta. Maradona. You know what I mean? Like Luke Nilis for Belgium. I remember as well. He played for Aston Villa eventually, didn't he? What a players, man. What a players. Every game was exciting in 94, apart from the World Cup final, but every game. Nigeria, Amakachi. You know what I mean? Finini George. Come on, man. Come on. Aminike. Man. I miss it. I really miss it. I miss it, Norman, Dara. I really, and MK. I really miss those days because it was proper football. You know what I mean? There was no fakeness about it. There was challenges go in. It wasn't like leg breakers all the time, but it was challenges like men. Nowadays, you're just begging for a great challenge, and then we celebrate it. It happens like once in a while. Crazy. Brolin, was a clever player in 94. He would have been good for us at that time with Fowler. Yeah, 100%. I think he went to Leeds, didn't he? He went to Leeds from Parma. You know, Faustino Asprilla and, you know, Gianfranco Zola, Buffon, Cannavaro, as I remember, for Parma. Parma had some great players, guys. I swear to God. If you look at Parma's history, what come through that team, Italian football back in the day, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, man. As you have to do, you have to do a World Cup memories show in the summer. Folks, get Roz and Brian, JK, Nalante on it. Be great. That would, 100%. Why not, man? Why not? It'll be brilliant. I think like you know, some of us older ones have to remind people how good the World Cups used to be. I don't even look forward to World Cups that much as I used to anymore because I don't find it exciting. If you look at the last one, it wasn't all that. You know what I mean? It looked like it was like a setup kind of thing. It didn't look right. It didn't look right. Slot loving the fans. Yeah, listen, Edward, that's what we're all about. He did, you know, like. With our fan base, it took us a while to get him. You know what I mean? We lost a great manager, Jurgen. Great manager, man. We lost. And the next one was always going to be in a tough place because he's replacing a great manager. And now, Arne Slot, Mural should be happening very soon because he's won the Premier League in his first season. He made history. First Dutchman, first Dutch captain. And, you know, I think five managers have won the Premier League in their first season, so he's part of that history now, and he made it look easy. That's the most important thing. He made the league look easy. Pitch invasion would have spoiled it. Yeah, 100%, bro. I love our behavior. We you know, when we're told things now, we listen. And that's what these fans have done. I see so many tears, man. All everybody together doing, you know, You Never Walk Alone and all that. It was beautiful, man. And I'm gonna go watch it after this. I'm gonna go on my sofa, get my, you know, popcorn out and all that stuff. I'm gonna watch it again, man. I'm gonna watch it again. Left back, right back, and a striker minimum. Edward says, I agree. Listen, a lot of players have left in the summer. And a lot of players are going to leave this summer. So we need at least maximum six players, something like that, to come through the door. Players that's going to challenge the players on the pitch and the players that's going to come off the bench and change the game as well. So we need a bit of both. Jurgen, insecurity from Slot singing that song. It sounds like they speak a lot. Yeah, he said that after the game. He said, I speak to Jurgen all the time on WhatsApp. He gives me advice. Liverpool is an emotional club. We're all together, you know, and, you know, for Jurgen to help out Slot in his first season shows what he's all about. I've always said about Jurgen, he's a mirror image of Liverpool Football Club, and he will miss it. He will miss it, man. I'm telling you, because when people leave Liverpool Football Club, they always come back or they live around the city because they haven't had that feeling towards a football club, you know, again. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it, man. I'm telling you, because that celebrations with Jurgen back in the day and, you know, winning all those tournaments and that, it was special, very special. Like, and what he brought together is going to lead us to the next stage of Liverpool Football Club into greater things, in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Big up everyone in the chat, by the way. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support today. If you're new, subscribe. I hope I read every message, and let's make the channel as big as possible. I mean, that's what it's all about. The game on Sunday versus Spurs, Szoboszlai ran and ran, so you are right. Therefore, yeah, that's why he's, like I said, what Salah said after the game showed me what the plan was for this season. The plan for this season wasn't about passing and moving and doing the Pep Guardiola football. It was about get the first steps out of the way, which is winning the league, and then we could concentrate the next coming seasons on the quality of our game, which is passing and moving and all that stuff. And I like it, really like that. If any other club did the same thing like we did this season, I think they'll be celebrating like we have. Let's just put it that way. Biggest threat to LFC not retaining the title is cheap pro FSG, lack of squad investment again in the summer. It is what it is, bro. I mean, everybody can't have special owners. I mean, we're gonna have owners like this. Man United have the owners like that. Arsenal have the owners like that. Man City just got lucky. But at the end of the day, Steve, we've earned our title. Chelsea haven't. Man City haven't. So if you look at the titles between those three teams, we done it in a way of just the right way. We didn't do it in a wrong way. We didn't buy the titles. We done it in the right way. We didn't buy any players. We was at top of the league at the beginning of the season to the end of the season. So if that's not the right way of football, we don't need PGMOL. We don't need PSR. We don't need nothing like that is going to affect us because we haven't done anything wrong. And those teams are facing that. Chelsea is facing that. Man United is facing that. Man City is facing that. Everybody has a charge looming with them. They got charges around them. And Liverpool Football Club, we're just living life. That's what we're doing. We're doing things the right way. And I love it. I really love it. Nobody can take that away from me and you. Get Klopp, Arnie, Salah, SG statues outside LFC. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I don't know about Arnie yet, but Red Rebellion, big up, bro. Big up. How much money FSG making available this summer for the new signings? I have no idea, bro. I'm not gonna mention they're gonna spend 200 million. We know they ain't gonna do that. So we have to wait and see it. We have to wait and see. I think even the loyal FSG fans, if they don't spend this summer, they're gonna start saying something. Big up, Bobby. Hi, bro. Big up. Would you still support Nunes if you know a lot of people just like to criticize him? It's not like, listen, there's no problem with Nunes, Bobby. I don't think I've got issues with Nunes. I just don't think he's good enough for Liverpool Football Club, if you know what I mean. And he doesn't put himself in a good place either. If he stays, of course I want to support him. He's at my football club. I don't come over here every week saying Nunes this, Nunes that. I don't care. I really don't care. But, he, as a human being, should have realized what football club he's at. And he should have worked hard enough to score goals. That's what we bought him for. You don't pay 85 million for a player just to be a runner. I don't need a runner. I need goals. I need the guy to score goals. And but if he stays, he stays. I can't do nothing about that, bro. I can't do anything about that. I don't. I mean, the only criticism I give him, he needs to score goals. That's what we bought him for. Big up Red Rebellion. Big up, bro. How many, brother man? Don't know what's going on here. Everybody's having issues there. I can see. Whatever. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Bobby says, I support Nunes because he's wearing the club colors. I support anyone who plays for the club. So does every Liverpool fan, Bobby. I don't know what I have to say. I mean, I'm only critical of players that don't do anything, and if they do something good, I commend them for that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself all the time. But as I said, he needs to figure out what he wants next, man. That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs to do. Because, sending out Instagram messages, criticizing Arne Slot for not picking him because of a certain reason, it's not the way going forward, brother. It's not. He needs to grow up, grow up. I don't want to see things like that. Think about the fans that support you. Think about, the people that sing your name through games and all that stuff. Even that, you don't deserve it majority of the time because you're not doing things you're supposed to do. So if that doesn't motivate you to, help the club out, I don't know what more we can do, guys. Because it's not the first message he put up. I remember he deleted certain Liverpool stuff from his Instagram before, or Twitter, whatever it was. He just does too many of, childish things. No one beating Gerrard for me. Oh, let me check the poll. So I put the poll. Who's the greatest? Is Mo Salah the greatest Premier League player? 67% said yes, and 33% said no. So Salah in this channel so far is the greatest Premier League player, not the greatest Liverpool player, greatest Premier League player. Yeah, guys. I'm done here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Appreciate everybody that supports me. We are Premier League champions. We are the champions of the Premier League. You can't take this away from us. Here we go. All right, guys, I'll be back maybe tonight or maybe on Sunday for the watch along. So just keep an eye out for that. And let me do the voice in it. You missed the voice in it. You missed the voice. Where is it? Where is it?
Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
There you go. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Lord's my shepherd. He knows what I want. Ha 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 ha. Champions, 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 champions. Champions.
All right, guys, I'm done here. I've enjoyed this. Honest to God, I really enjoyed this. It's been great. It's been great. It's been emotional. It's been great. If you just come on the show or want to chat to me, put in the messages below. That's what it's all about. Guys, take care. I'll see you soon. Much love. Oh, hang on. I got a message from let me just here. Let me just read this message before I go. Sorry about that. I love watching Nunes play. I know that. I know that, Genghis. I know that, bro. I know, because you support him as well. I mean, I love watching Nunes play. I don't care about what he tweets, but that last open shot he didn't even have a shot was enough for me. Always backing him against everyone. Now I'm just quite sad for him. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. I'll go to games, innit? So I've never seen a football club for 3 seasons, a big football club for 3 seasons, support a player like Darwin Nunes gets. You know what I mean? I've never seen it. Normally, clubs within 1 season and 1.5, they loan the player out or they sell him. But he's still here. And these fans are still trying to we are, when you go to Anfield, guys, you hope he scores. I can't keep living like that. I should be sure he scores. You know what I mean? Like when he goes through on goal, go and get that goal. Don't make that silly pass. But the thing is, would be fair for him. All he has gave, but still not appreciated as much sometimes. I agree, but whatever it is, we still need a new striker. Big up, bro. Yeah, listen, I'm supporting him because he's a Liverpool player. I mean, I don't support his activities, when he's on social media taking off Liverpool and then, talking about Arne Slot not playing him. I don't support things like that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm all about the football club. I don't do this, Darwin Nunes out and all this stuff like with these other people. The club will find a way for him eventually, innit? So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Big up, everybody. I'm done here. Champion, champion, ole, ole, ole. We've got these, guys. We've got these. Big up, everybody. I'll see you soon. Take care. And I'll be out of here. Let's go.